created 100 trading robots that will compete for the first place in this video, and the winner will be yours. I've created the robots with the professional tool AI Studio, which allows me to create expert advisors for different assets and time frames. I can predefine the stop loss and the take profit range, and I can generate as many strategies as you wish. The calculations are very fast and I can immediately see many strategies in the collection. But that's really the basics. I have used more complicated settings, and for 1 month I was generating strategies for different assets, and actually I have generated 100 for each asset. So I have 100 strategies for the Bitcoin, for the Ethereum, for Euro Pound, and all of the assets below. So in fact there are 1000 strategies that will fight for the first place. Now open, for example, the Euro Pound collection, and you will see that there are 100 strategies in the collection. 10 strategies on each page, and there are 10 pages. I can go through each one to see what are the indicators, the stop loss, the take profit. And actually what I've done differently this time is that I used a range for the stop loss between 10 and 200 pips. And until the moment I was using a range between 10 and 100 for the stop loss and for the take profit. But with all of these collections, the stop loss is between 10 and 200 just because I assumed that if the stop loss is bigger, and I'll open the Euro Dollar collection for a second and I'll click on the first expert advisor with the most profit, you'll see that the stop loss is 107, take profit is 109, so a little bit above 100 pips, and you will notice that the net profit is $7,093.19, starting with 10k, and this is trading with a fixed lot of 0.1. And if I just bring the top 10 robots up where I have the Euro Dollar strategies, and if I stay on the 5 years period, you will see the profit with the one on the top is 4,937. And all of these expert advisors use stop loss and take profit between 10 and 100. So with this new collection I see better results, and the only difference is that I generated them with bigger stop loss and take profit, but essentially the stop loss is with bigger value. And I know that we are looking for this good risk reward ratio 1 to 2, 1 to 3, but if you put the stop loss closer to the entry, you always increase the chances of hitting it first before you hit the take profit. So the further the stop losses, the longer it will stay on the market, and you will exit with the indicator that is set as an exit condition. So the stop loss is just for a protection there, it's not an exit rule in this case. Let's compare, for example, the Euro Pound. So we can see that for 5 years the top one brought 4,565, and if I upload the collection for Euro Pound again, we will see that the most profitable one is with a net profit of 4,365. So with the Euro Pound, actually the one on the top 10 robots app shows better results. Now it's not just the net profit I'm looking at, I'll keep exploring and generating strategies with different inputs to make sure we have the best one in the top 10 robots app. But now I'll show you how we filter so many strategies and how they will fight for the first place. Because remember, the top winner will be yours. And if you want to keep receiving free expert advisors from me, Pat Alexandrov, on this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And why do I share free robots? Because I can. Now I will put some filters as the minimum profit factor, which is a little bit lower right in here. I'll start increasing it until 1.5, and you can see that just 12 strategies are left into the collection. I will add the filter R squared of 85, and you can see that just one strategy was left in the collection. This one that had a net profit of 4,350, profit per day is 2.48, and we have have 537 max drawdown. If I click on it, you will see that it uses the alligator with the rule, the lips crosses the teeth upward, and I can see some of the trades executed in here. So here is the entry, and on the next one we have a long trade that hit the take profit, or the exit happened with the exit rule, but in this case I believe it is the take profit. And there is another short trade right at that moment after we have the confirmation right in here for a short trade. Now I will download this expert advisor and I will remove the collection. I'll upload the next one, which is for the Bitcoin. I'll click on open, and you will see that with the filters I already have, there is just one strategy that is left out of the 100 in the collection, and this strategy uses 3 entry indicators, 1 exit indicator, and I will just download it. I'll do the same for the other collections, and let's see which are the 10 that will be on the finals. And actually 8 strategies made it to the finals. Let me show you this. I have one for the gold on the top. I have euro yen, pound dollar, dollar yen, euro pound, euro dollar, silver, and dollar Swiss. All of these look really nice, very smooth equity and balance charts. Now here I will use different filters to see the one that will be the winner. So I will go for minimum count of trades, and I'll go for 300, and you will see that just 2 are left in the collection. This means that I want to see strategies that executed at least 300 trades in the last 5 years, so I will note that the backtest is reliable. And you can see that with the gold one I have 392, and with the euro yen I have 366. Now click on each one and I'll see that gold uses 2 entry indicators, the Bollinger Bands and the momentum. There is an exit with the Bollinger Bands. If I click on the report, I can see much more stats from the strategy. I'll click also on the euro yen and you will see just 1 indicator. CCI changes its direction downwards and the standard deviation is an exit condition. This expert advisor did really well recently, like in the last few months, and it's a robot that I really wish to test, but the winner should be just one. If I go back to the collection, you will see that the net profit from this gold expert advisor is $11,000, while with the euro yen is 6,300. It's nearly double with the gold. And the profit at the end of the day is what matters the most, because this is why we are trading, right? So the number 1 spot goes to this expert advisor with the gold that was created on the BlackBull data. It made the most profits for the last 5 years of the backtest. The highest number in count of trades. There are 2 entry indicators. So the Bollinger Bands opens below upper band. After opening above it, you can see what are the inputs, and we need to see the confirmation that at the same time the momentum should rise. If I click on it, you will see that right in here we have a long trade. So the signal came in this bar, and then on the opening of next one, trade open and it was closed in here. Now download it one more time for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5, and you will find the robot down below in the description. This robot was created with the BlackBull data, which means that it is really a good idea to first test it on a demo and then on a live account, but only if you are happy with the results. And BlackBull offers really great conditions for forex and commodities. They offer a few different account types, and I usually use the standard when I trade small accounts and the prime when I trade accounts above $200. However, you can also upload back the expert advisor in AI Studio and change some of the parameters, modify the settings, see how it will work with smaller stop loss and bigger take profit, for example. That actually did much better. MetaTrader, and you can play with the inputs. You can modify and test it with different brokers' data, and during the free trial you can export as many expert advisors as you wish for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. Now let's backtest this expert advisor on MetaTrader. I'll open one of the VPSs I use and one of the live accounts that I have with BlackBull, and I will paste here the expert advisor. So I'll go to open data folder, I'll go to MQL5 experts, advisors, and I'll just paste it in here. Then I'll double click to compile the expert advisor from the meta editor, and it will be displayed in the advisors tab. I will look for the XAU USD, which is the gold in BlackBull Markets, and I'll open a new chart window. I'll drag and drop the expert advisor over the chart, and here are all of the inputs. Actually, with the new stop loss and take profit, I just rounded during the video, and I'll click on OK. Now this expert advisor is attached on the chart, but it's not going to be trading because today is Sunday. However, what I want to do is right click over it and hit test. Now let's see if the back test will be profitable on MetaTrader as well. I will change the symbol to XAUUSD. It is on M15. I will select custom periods, and I want to back test it until today, starting from 5 years ago, which is 2019. And I will not perform a forward test. The modeling is open prices only, because this is how the robots from Expert Advisor Studio work. They check for new trades at every new bar, and that's gold. So I'll test it on a bigger account of $10,000. Leverage 1 to 100. Actually, BlackBull offers a leverage 1 to 500, and I will not be optimizing the expert advisors because, you know, this is risky. I'll click on start, and first it will download the history data, and while it's doing that, I again will repeat that on MetaTrader 5 we have live spreads during the backtest, so it is recommended to backtest expert advisors on MetaTrader 5, and the backtest is ready. Here it is. It made really great profits. If I compare the backtest, you will see that the total net profit according to the MetaTrader backtest is $9,799, while in EIS Studio it is $9,744. And actually I'll go back to the collection and I'll see the initial stop loss and take profit for the strategy, which was 2,234 for the stop loss and 2,958 for the take profit. I'll quickly modify these settings in the MetaTrader because I want to make sure I'm using the better parameters. So 3,4 for the stop loss and 2,958 for the take profit, and I'll simply run the test again and let's see the graph. It did better. In the back test I can see a total net profit of 10,932, and EIS Studio is a professional tool for backtesting, so the backtest is more accurate than MetaTrader. I'll make sure to include down below in the description the original version with the stop loss and the take profit and all of the other inputs, because this was the winner among hundreds of robots. And if you want to generate your own expert advisors, check out this video on my side because you will learn how to do it in just 2 minutes. I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.